There are moments when people walk out of a place of worship feeling lifted yet strangely heavy at the same time, unable to explain the sudden pressure that follows them into their homes and private spaces. This message speaks directly to those silent battles that begin after the church doors close and everyday life resumes. Through the perspective of someone who once walked in darkness but now stands in truth, this speech uncovers the hidden spiritual realities that many ignore yet deeply feel. It challenges believers to become aware of unseen influences while reminding them that fear has no authority over a life grounded in faith and wisdom. Instead of panic, this journey calls for understanding, discipline, and spiritual maturity, so that every listener can recognize subtle attacks and stand firm without confusion. By the end, you will not only understand why these experiences happen, but also learn how to walk with confidence, clarity, and unshakable peace in your own home. There are moments when you step into worship, carrying quiet hopes and hidden battles, never realizing that your spiritual growth begins to shine brighter than you ever expected. As your faith deepens and your heart opens to truth, you unknowingly step into a new level of awareness that challenges the darkness that once ignored you. This attention is not proof of weakness, but evidence that your transformation is real, and your choices are beginning to shift the atmosphere around your life. Many believers become confused when resistance appears after powerful spiritual moments. Yet this is often a sign that your commitment has awakened something greater within you. When your spirit rises, opposition may attempt to distract you through doubt, fear, or emotional pressure, because your progress threatens patterns that once kept you small. Understanding this reality helps you stop interpreting challenges as punishment, and instead recognize them as confirmation that your journey towards strength and purpose is truly moving forward. Think about the moments after leaving a powerful gathering when you feel inspired yet strangely unsettled, as if unseen forces are trying to pull your focus away from growth. That tension is often a reaction to the light you carry, because transformation disrupts the comfort of negativity that once operated quietly without resistance or awareness. When you walk in renewed faith, your confidence exposes lies that once felt normal, and this exposure creates pressure designed to make you question the progress you have made. Yet you must remember that your growth is not fragile, and the strength you gain through discipline and spiritual awareness is far greater than temporary emotional waves. Every time you choose patience instead of anger and hope instead of fear, you reinforce the authority within you and weaken the voices that attempt to follow you home. You are not being targeted because you are powerless, but because your commitment is becoming visible and your presence is beginning to carry a deeper sense of purpose. Instead of allowing fear to control your thoughts, choose to see these experiences as reminders that your faith is alive and your inner world is shifting toward clarity and strength. Stay grounded in gratitude and remain conscious of your thoughts, because awareness becomes a shield that protects your peace long after the church doors have closed behind you. Speak words that reflect confidence and truth over your life, because your voice shapes the atmosphere around your home and strengthens your resolve against every form of negativity. Surround yourself with healthy habits and honest reflection, so that your spirit remains steady even when external pressure tries to disturb your calm and focus. Each step you take toward growth creates a ripple that challenges old patterns, and invites deeper peace into every corner of your daily routine. Walk forward with courage and remember that the strength you gain through faith will always be greater than any resistance that tries to follow you home. After moments of powerful worship, many people walk out feeling spiritually full yet emotionally exposed, because deep gatherings often stir hidden wounds that were quietly buried beneath everyday routines. Old memories, unresolved pain, and silent frustrations can rise to the surface when your heart opens to truth. And this sudden vulnerability may create confusion about what you are truly feeling. Instead of ignoring these emotions, you must recognize them as signals calling you toward healing, growth, and honest self-reflection that strengthens your inner world rather than weakening your faith. When believers leave church carrying unprocessed anger, jealousy, pride, or fear, those heavy emotions can disturb their peace and create inner tension that follows them into their homes. The real battle is not always outside forces, but the unguarded thoughts and reactions that slowly drain your spiritual focus and allow negativity to influence your decisions and conversations. Awareness becomes your first line of defense, because once you recognize emotional triggers, you gain the power to respond with wisdom, rather than reacting from pain or temporary frustration. Think about how easy it is to leave a powerful message feeling inspired, yet become irritated by small inconveniences on the way home, slowly losing the calm that once filled your spirit. That shift often happens when stress meets unresolved issues that were never addressed, allowing negative patterns to regain influence over your thoughts and the atmosphere within your personal space. Guarding your heart means paying attention to the words you speak when you are tired or overwhelmed, because careless speech can open doors to doubt, conflict, and unnecessary emotional chaos. When you practice patience during moments of tension, you protect your peace and prevent negativity from turning a temporary struggle into a lasting spiritual burden that affects your environment. Choosing humility over pride and forgiveness over resentment builds a shield around your emotional life and keeps your spiritual focus clear even after the excitement of church has faded. Each mindful reaction strengthens your ability to carry the light you received into real-life situations where growth is tested and true transformation begins to take shape. Develop habits that help you release emotional weight before it grows heavier, such as honest prayer, quiet reflection, meaningful conversations, and moments of gratitude that restore inner balance. Create a peaceful routine when you return home, so your environment reflects calm intention, rather than leftover stress from the outside world or unresolved tension from earlier experiences. Speak life into your surroundings through positive words, thoughtful actions, and compassionate responses, because your daily choices shape the spiritual atmosphere more than temporary emotions ever could. Remember that healing is a process that requires patience with yourself, since growth involves facing uncomfortable truths while still believing that your strength is increasing with every honest step. As you learn to manage your emotions with wisdom, you prevent negativity from settling into your home and instead create a space where peace and clarity remain strong and consistent. Guard your heart with awareness and discipline, so that every step you take after leaving church reflects strength, maturity, and the quiet confidence of a life grounded in purpose. When you return home after a powerful spiritual experience, you carry an atmosphere within you that has the power to shape every corner of your environment and influence the peace of your daily life. Many people expect protection to happen automatically without realizing that intentional habits create a strong foundation that keeps their spirit grounded and focused long after the gathering ends. Your home becomes more than a physical space because it reflects your thoughts, your words, and the energy you bring through consistent actions that either strengthen calm or invite confusion. Establishing simple spiritual routines helps you maintain clarity and keeps your heart aligned with the growth you experienced during moments of worship and deep reflection. Even small actions like speaking words of gratitude or taking quiet moments for reflection can transform the atmosphere and remind your mind that peace is not temporary but a daily practice. When you begin to see your home as a place of intentional strength, you step into a new level of responsibility that empowers you rather than leaving you feeling vulnerable or uncertain. Creating a peaceful environment starts with being mindful of what you allow into your space through conversations, media, and attitudes that either nurture your spirit or slowly weaken your emotional stability. Surround yourself with reminders of hope and purpose, because visual and emotional cues influence your thoughts and help you remain centered even when life becomes stressful or overwhelming. Consistent prayer and quiet moments of gratitude act like anchors that keep your inner world steady and prevent outside pressure from disturbing the calm that you worked hard to build. Healthy boundaries with people and habits protect your peace and ensure that negativity does not take root in your environment or distract you from your personal growth. When challenges arise, respond with patience and thoughtful reflection instead of reacting from frustration, because your reactions shape the emotional climate of your home more than any external force. Over time, these intentional choices become natural, and your home begins to reflect strength, calm authority, and a sense of balance that supports your spiritual and emotional well-being. As you continue building these practices, remember that consistency matters more than perfection, and that every positive action contributes to a stronger and more peaceful atmosphere. Take time to check your thoughts and emotions at the end of each day, so you remain aware of what needs healing and what habits are strengthening your inner resilience. Invite moments of joy through laughter, meaningful connections, and acts of kindness, because positive energy reinforces the protection created by intentional living and spiritual awareness. Your commitment to maintaining a healthy environment becomes a quiet declaration that your peace is valuable and that your home is a space where growth and restoration are welcome. Each day you practice discipline and gratitude, you deepen the foundation that keeps negativity from settling and instead invite calm confidence into your routine and relationships. Stand firm in these daily practices and watch your home become a place where peace remains strong and every step you take reflects lasting spiritual strength. This journey reminds you that spiritual strength is not proven only inside a place of worship, but through the choices you make when you return to your daily life and personal space. Awareness of spiritual attention, emotional discipline, and intentional habits at home gives you the power to walk in peace instead of fear or confusion. You are not a victim of unseen pressure, because growth equips you with wisdom, courage, and the authority to protect your heart and environment. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to stand firm in faith, guard your thoughts, and create an atmosphere that reflects calm strength and clarity. When you choose gratitude, patience, and purposeful living, you transform your home into a place where negativity cannot remain, and where your spirit continues to grow stronger each day. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that the light you carry is greater than any darkness that tries to follow you and your peace will always be worth protecting.